Right, this is Group Three's product. It is Heartland Protein Co. Protein Balls. That's our name. And basically, what it is it is a Kansas City locally inspired and sourced health conscious snack for young professionals. And on the right there, you can see the product concept that we have there. Going to be sold in individual baggies like that with 6 to 8 balls in each. All right, so Heartland protein balls. Basically, what they are is it is a health conscious product. It is a high protein snack, and we're going to make it with locally sourced ingredients from Kansas City. This gives it a nice local feel and gives us a chance to be unique and connect with locals. Um, it is designed for young professionals as the target market, and that's people in young 20s to late 20s. And it combines convenience, sustainability, modern design, and also keeping it healthy and high in protein, which is popular in that age group. The packaging will be eco-friendly, it'll reduce waste, and it also reflects our commitment to protecting the environment. Um, we're a company that wants to um, be sustainable and protect the environment. Basically, the product is bite-sized protein balls that are really convenient, quick, good for people who are busy, like young professionals that want to stay healthy. So, throughout your day on the go, fueling, really nutritious, high in protein, super quick, and it is easy to eat without making a mess. You don't need any utensils. You just grab the bag and go. Basically, what the mission of the company is to fuel your day while supporting local communities and even the planet. So just the peace of mind of knowing that this product is sustainable, it is healthy, it's locally sourced, it's supporting your local community. And we thought that would be super unique. And kind of like mentioned before, here's the product again, and it's all locally sourced from the area. So that's Kansas City, and that's going to be built into the product. And that is one of the main selling points. So it's allowing us to connect with people in Kansas City and also just give our brand a unique feature that makes it stand out from other big companies. So this is our situational analysis, the brand overview. It's high protein, bite-sized protein balls. The target audience is young professionals, aged 23 to 27. The key features, as mentioned earlier, that it's high in protein, it's health conscious, super convenient snack for busy lives, which young professionals have, super eco-friendly packaging, and it's all locally sourced. So, what does the market opportunities look like for this product? For Heartland Protein, there's plenty of opportunity with the wellness and consumer market for young professionals. I'm looking up from different studies. There's 1.8 trillion in global consumer wellness market. Um, the health and wellness market is huge and it is big trend right now. So this is a good market to capitalize in. And even just in the United States, in the target age group, that's 22 million people, roughly. And that's according to the government. Some of the competitors that we're going to be facing are some pretty big companies, which is going to make it hard. But Kind Snacks is one that does a lot of protein and granola bars. Lara Bar is another one with more protein bars. There's Cliff Bars, and then also the Think, which is high protein bars. And though there's a lot of these big established competitors, which might make it tough, our product is super unique and stands out. Um, as mentioned before, with being locally sourced, protein balls instead of bars. It's a lot easier of a snack and a lot more relatable. So here is some of our strengths and weaknesses as a company. The strengths, some of that we have is the locally sourced ingredients. What's strong about this is that it is healthy, it is going to be high in protein, and also that it is appealing to our target audience and it strengthens the relationships of the community, which is the Kansas City community, and we're going to expand, but that is where we want to start. Also, we have modern packaging. It's super eye-catching, it sticks out. It is simple, but it looks really nice, and it's also eco-friendly, which we will note. And this will be competitive with other brands. It'll stick out. These are super convenient, super portable, easy to bring with you on busy days wherever you go, just in a little bag, and each one is just one bite size. It is ideal for the young professionals who need something quick during work or activities with their busy lives. And one of the last strengths is that it is super health focused. The whole point of this is to appeal to young professionals that are looking for a healthy, high protein snack. And this is a high percentage of the young professionals who are looking for that. Being health focused will allow us to connect with them and really capitalize on our target market. Some of the weaknesses, it is going to be a higher price point. With it being local ingredients and ethically sourced, that can drive up costs, but we think it's worth it, and that is part of what makes our product different and why we think people will be excited about it and buy into it. Um, Also, the brand recognition is going to be tough. A lot of the competitors are really big companies. Um, and we're a small company just starting out, so that is going to make it tough because they're so established and well known. Some limitations for distribution as a smaller locally sourced company. We're only going to be in a select number of stores. It's going to start out local. We're going to have to connect on a local level and really get ourselves out there. We aren't going to have the same capital that big companies are, so that is going to be tough. And the last one is the shelf life. Still working on exactly what that looks like, but since it is healthy, locally sourced, not it's minimally processed, it is going to have a lower shelf life due to the lack of preservatives. Some of the opportunities we have, as mentioned earlier, is the health and fitness trends. These snacks fit right into the market that's popular with young professionals. Everybody's really looking into health and fitness, so these fit right in. The local market appeal, a big part of the product, as mentioned earlier, is that we um, are very local. We buy local for what's needed for the product and also just meeting up with local businesses, building the, customers and good relationships. Another opportunity is social media marketing with the target market of young professionals. They're super active on social media, which allows us to have a really good audience. We can get ourselves out there on something that's cheap to market. Advertising is not super expensive on social media, and it's a good way to get the name out there, especially locally. You can choose who it goes to, and we would choose to advertise it pretty locally. Another thing that we can do as an opportunity to get our product out there is different sampling events, pop-ups. We'll go into this in more detail later, but we can host different tasting events or go to different fitness centers, gyms, CrossFit, just things like that to gain exposure and build a strong customer base that is local, just so we can get out there and get known and meet people. Some of the threats that we have, as mentioned earlier, are some of the strong competition. The protein snack market is really competitive right now. There's a lot of big established brands, which can make it hard to grow. There's also economic pressures. Living costs are up, inflation's up. That affects how much money consumers spend. So premium snacks may be hard for some customers to buy. So that's why we have to really dial in the price. Um, Also, the evolving customer preferences. We are capitalizing on the health and fitness trends, but trends can shift rapidly. So, um, health and wellness trends have been popular, but there is potential for consumer interest to be lost on a product like this. We don't see it happening anytime soon, but it is something to watch out for. The last threat that we have listed here is for the supply chain risks. When we rely on the local ingredients and local products and local people, it can pose issues if there are shortages or price increases. With it being local, we have a lot less opportunities, a lot less opportunities to find the product we need. Some of the objectives and strategies we have here is to promote sustainability. Like we were saying, we want to really connect with our community and the locals and really show them that we do use locally, minimally, or locally sourced components. Um, Also, we want to give samples out. That is a big thing of what we're trying to do. So we want to give at least 5,000 target customers at different gatherings in neighborhoods, fitness centers, co-working spaces, just all those to really get the product out there and meet people and get our name out there. Then also we want to get shelf space at more than 20 local grocery stores and other establishments in Kansas City, and that is it within the first year. So it's going to be a really big first year hustling with getting in stores and meeting people. Some of the strategies that we're going to try our social media campaigns, as mentioned earlier. So we're really gonna get on social media and display, what the packaging looks like, why it's healthy, the what ingredients are used, where they come from, why we're locally sourced. A lot of the mission and what we stand for as a company. Um, Also to really partner with local businesses. We think it's important to support local businesses, and this would allow us to really get in there and get to know them and help out the community and get our name out there. So we'd partner with, different fitness studios and maybe try different promotions or bundles. One of the last strategies that we're going to try is retail expansion. So we're going to get retail partnerships with supermarket chains and health food stores that focus specifically on locally produced goods, or produced goods. So it's pretty much exactly what we are, and we want to find people that cater to that target market. We also want to launch an online store with customizable packs. This comes with new flavors, so different keto or vegan, just different diet options. So we'd still have to work on new flavors and what that would look like for different diets, but that is something that we want to explore in the future. Here's our marketing mix. The product is, again, the locally sourced high protein, low sugar snack that's convenient and eco-friendly. The price, what we're looking at, given the premium ingredients, because it is locally sourced, environmentally friendly packaging, it is going to be mid to premium offering, as mentioned earlier, so a little bit more expensive, but trying to keep it down as much as possible. So it's going to be priced $6.50 to $7.50 for a 6 to 8 count bag, which comes out to around $1 per ball. This does reflect the quality and sustainability of our product while still remaining competitive with the other brands that are going to be in that price range. And we think this price will work because it aligns with the perceived value of local and good products for young professionals. And it stays affordable enough to encourage, different child purchases and still being premium. So it really shows people that our product is high quality, it is ethical, but it is still affordable enough for our target market to buy. This will ensure a balance between, covering our own costs and also appealing to the target audience and what they can pay for health and sustainable products. We're going to focus on selling in different Whole Foods or eco-friendly stores, like we talked about earlier, that are more health focused. We're going to distribute the stores as they sell to ensure freshness. Since we were talking about, it might have a shorter shelf life, we want to find people or find places that are good for that. Our product is going to be located in different supplement sections of stores. And as mentioned earlier, our marketing will be online or digital and also in person. So it's really going to be catered to the target audience of being on social media and then meeting people in person at different fitness centers or gyms or health food stores. On social media, it's going to be content marketing using, maybe different influencers if we can get out out there that are popular with our target market. And then also trying to get out to local Kansas City events that are active. So, rock climbing, running, triathlons, maybe just those type of things to really get out there and find our target audience and make sure they know who we are. Some of the strategy we have as far as short-term goals, sales after the first year, we're trying to get 3,000 units per stores in 20 stores. So that's our first year. We want to get 60,000 units out. And for sales, that would come out to 449,400. And that's at the 749 unit price. The unit cost is $3, so the total cost would be 180. So pretty much after the first year, profit would be right around 270,000, and that's 40% profit. As far as our long-term goals go, we want to increase our store reach by 25% each year. So after the first year, every year after that by 25%. So what this looks like is 20 stores in year 1, 25 year 2, 30 stores year 3, and then after that we'll see, how we're doing, where we need to change, what we need to improve, or if it's working well. Our projected sales after 3 years are $1,685,000. And our profit margin is expected to increase from 40% to 50% once we kind of get over a lot of the starting costs. Here's some of our implementation plan, how we're going to do this. So we have it broken into 4 phases here, what it's going to look like. Our financial planning, which will be focused on the startup costs, product manufacturing, so how much everything's going to cost, all the equipment we need to manufacture it, and then revenue goals, so how much we're going to sell it for, what our profit's going to look like. The next phase will be our distribution strategy. So like we talked about, e-commerce and direct-to-consumer as well as supermarkets. So it's going to be super easy ways to buy from us, and we are going to build a lot of relationships. Phase 3 is the marketing and customer acquisition. So basically, we're going to have a strong social media presence to find our target audience and also just show the product and who we are and market it towards that audience. And then the last one is the community engagement, like we were talking about earlier, really getting out there in person and meeting people and giving out samples and building good customer relationships with the locals. Some of these practices, just a little bit more specific on what we've talked about, are, developing business relationships. So really talking with local farms and markets where we would get our ingredients that are locally sourced. We want to build relationships with them and contracts, and then also local supermarkets so that we can get our product in there. We would also go to competing markets and products and develop business plans to compete with those established companies. Since we're smaller, it's going to be hard. But we would use data to formulate, what price point we need to be at to be competitive, but also make profit. Like I talked about earlier with the social media, we want to establish a presence there and really utilize different ads, reels and people who are popular with our target audience. Another couple of things we want to do are pop-up samples as well as sponsor events. So really get out there and meet people and get our product out there. Just here's some of our references, and that will do it for the presentation. Thanks.